That's going in.
Oh, hi guys, didn't see you there. Would you guys like to come and see and have a look at my GT project? Come closer, come closer.
That's all right.
My name is Nikhil Rangoon and this is my GT project. As you can see, it doesn't look like much, but when I further get into detail, you'll be amazed. So, basically my aim of my GT project is to develop a home automation system by programming an Arduino board, which is this thing here, and program it to help me in home automation. So I'm using it for various things. You see, I've got three things. This is one program, this another, and this one down here another. So basically, first I'll talk to you a bit about the Arduino. So the Arduino is an open source platform board which it can be programmed to do various things. In my case, it's using as a light sensor, an ultrasonic sensor, and a rain sensor. So today I will show you about the photoresistor. Now, first I have these two programs. They are both set up inside this Lego house I've made. So basically, the Arduino is here, and I've connected it to a 9-volt battery pack at the back of this wall. It is then connected to the switch right over here, and then connected to the voltage input on the Arduino. So basically, if I turn the switch on, it turns on the system. So first, this is the light sensor program. Basically what it does, it's supposed to help people who keep their lights on the stairs the entire night. So this will be a really handy tool, and they won't have to worry about keep on turning it on and off. So basically how the photoresistor works is how it increases its resistance when it becomes lighter, and therefore turning something on or off. As you can see here, basically it's a light. I programmed it to turn on a light, so once I put my hand closer and closer, the light will slowly turn on. And when I back away, it turns off. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. My second feature of the house is this ultrasonic sensor you can see right here. So basically, it has 4 pins. The first pin is connected to ground or 0 volts. The next pin is connected to 5 volts. And the next 2 pins are called the trigger pin and the echo pin. Now the trigger pin with one ear emits an ultrasonic sound wave, and what happens is when it hits an object, it bounces back and it goes into the other ear. So as you can see here, there's this major function. It's called distance, and basically distance is the duration divided by 2 divided by 29.1, which is just set to all ultrasonic sensors. So if you can see here, I've programmed it, turn on the light here, and I've also used a light function. Now the light function, a timing function. Timing function helps, so it turns off at a certain time. So let's say you had a person, right? And the person walks in and is in the kitchen. As you can see here, the light turns on because I'm putting my finger in front of the ultrasonic sensor. So let's say you're cooking or something, and then you go out of the room. Slowly, and after a short time, the light turns off. I do that again. Light turns on, light turns off. Okay, my last feature for programming the Arduino, I've got a different Arduino this time. And again, 9-volt battery pack, a rain sensor this time, a servo motor, as you can see here, and also a relay. So I'll talk about bit by bit. A servo motor is basically a small mechanical piece which, when programmed, turns its motor instead of spinning completely round and round like a normal motor. And in my case, I've attached it to a small wire, and it's connected to the door, but in my case it will be a window shutter. Then the rain sensor. You get it kind of in the name. When it senses rain or moisture, it turns it on. I've set it so when it turns on to a certain when it turns on to a certain moisture percentage, then it actually turns on. It activates the servo. Now this little thing here is called the relay. The relay is used so when, the servo uses a lot of power, and in about 20, maybe 30 minutes, it will drain this entire battery pack. This relay is used to cut, I've used it and programmed it to cut the servo power. Now what this does is it stops the power of current going into the servo once the rain sensor has been activated. So the servo is only activated for about 3 seconds, and then the relay, it will click and then a light will turn off to show that it's been deactivated. So I'll quickly plug that in. Alright, so this is what it will look like. So I've got my wet tissue here, and you see the rain sensor. If I quickly just swipe it, you can see that it closes. I take it off and it opens. Now I'll show you a bit more clearly. The relay here is working. When I put it on, you can see the light is on, and after 3 seconds it turns off. And the same thing for when I do take the tissue off. All of this is connected to a breadboard. It's a small breadboard, and it's also connected with a voltage regulator. Now the voltage regulator, basically what it does, on the input pin, it collects in 5 volts, and the output pin, it puts out 9 volts. So, and I've also attached a few capacitors, so 0.1 microfarad and 0.33 microfarad. So I'll do it once more. So, see more clearly. And it turns off again. Alright, so that's all the programs. I've now done a small sketch in my booklet, my portfolio. So these are all the schematics of the wiring. So as you can see here, this is the 5 volt line connected from the Arduino, and this is the ground line. In this schematic, the photoresistor is connected to 5 volts and also connected to pin analog 0. It is then connected to a resistor, 1K resistor, and connected to ground. This is further connected from ground to an LED, which is the stairs light in my case, and a 220K resistor, which is used for all lights. It is then connected to pin 11, which is the LED pin on the Arduino. My next sketch is for the ultrasonic sensor. The ultrasonic sensor, as you can see, has a ground pin, a 5 volt pin, an echo pin, which is pin 2, and a pin 8. Also, just like the photoresistor program, you also have the same thing. It's connected from ground to the LED, then the 220K resistor, and this time pin 12. In that case, we did pin 11. This is the final sketch. This is ground line again, and voltage, and the voltage line. Basically, so the rain sensor is connected straight away to ground, analog pin 1, and 5 volts. So that's by itself. Then the relay here, you can see, is also only connected to grounds, then pin 7. Now this is the tricky part. So the servo is then connected to grounds and pin 9. Now instead of its voltage, it's connected to a voltage regulator you see here. So as I told you before, the voltage regulator converts 9 volts to 5 volts. So as you can see here, I'm using the 5 volt line, right, to power the servo motor. Because you can't directly, if you see over here, you can't directly put 9 volts to the servo, otherwise it doesn't run. So we need the voltage regulator here to convert it. So as you can see, another 0.1 microfarad and 0.33 microfarad. Also, the relay is connected to pin relay 1 switch. So that's this pin here, that middle pin there, and is then connected to 9 volt line. This is the final part of my assignment. as you can see here, I've done a very detailed program and put in some comments so you can read. If you would like to, you can read them later. So this program is put together for the photoresistor and the ultrasonic sensor. The next program is for the rain sensor, the relay, and the servo motor. So you can have a look at that quickly. Okay, that's basically my entire assignment. As you can see here, I've done a quick little poster here that you can quickly read, and I've got some photos. This is a detailed picture of the ultrasonic sensor and the photoresistor. This is an overall view of the servo motor program and an overall view of the ultrasonic and photoresistor program. If you would like to know more, I've got my business card here. Nikhil Rangoon. It says Arduino home automation assignment, and at http Arduino home automation.weebly.com. Arduino, the future of programming. And it's also got my number on there, and if you want to contact me, you can contact me at Nikhil Rangoon at education.newsouthwales.gov.au. So, yeah, take that. There you go. Alright, so thank you very much, and enjoy your day.
Try it again.